After months of anticipation and build-up, it is finally over. It is Sunday, race day here at the Watkins, at our second ever trip to the Watkins Glen International Raceway for a brand new event to start a new tradition. Welcome along board, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Body Armor Finger Lakes 1000. The most iconic road course in series history, the Watkins Glen International Raceways played host to some of the best road course racing we have ever seen in this league. 14 turns around this 3.5 mile layout on western New York. It is an absolute classic of a racetrack. The elevation changes, the S's, the high-speed sweeping corners, and the iconic turn 14 this year, sponsored by Taco Bell, the Liv Maz wall down there. It is going to be absolute chaos from start to finish here. We saw one of the best qualifying sessions I think we've ever seen in this league yesterday morning, where Nelson Reeves and Dustin Davis blitzed the field to put their two cars up here on the front row. Davis, that's the second year in a row here that he's landed on the front row here at the Watkins Glen International Raceway. Last year it didn't lead him to a W. This year he's hoping for his second win on a road course and second win of the season. Joining me alongside for the call of this 30-lap endurance race here today that's going to test the man and the machine and the pit crews and everybody here is Abe Troxel. We've been talking about it all night, all day yesterday, all night and all morning. That qualifying session yesterday, the anticipation, the buildup of all the races that we've had so far this weekend. It is going to be absolute chaos. What are we about to see here at the Watkins Glen International?
If that qualifying session said anything about how this race is going to go, then it's going to be either one of the best races of all time or an absolute dumpster fire. These drivers were putting it all on the line, and I just cannot wait to see who's going to come out on top here at this event. This is going to be, hopefully, one of the greatest races of all time.
It is going to be absolutely insane here at the Watkins Glen International on this throwback weekend. All the tribute colors out here. And fittingly enough, one of them is on pole position here today. But let's catch you up on the points from Atlanta as they head into this race. Justin Zeidel starting third today is 98 points ahead of Dustin Davis heading into today. That is just about one full race, but he's got Equan Haslam right behind Davis. And Eric Monaco 100 points off the lead. The top four there, they are starting to build a gap over the rest of the field. The intensity and the battle that these four drivers have shown all season long. Zeidel's the only one there without a win. Davis has a Monaco. They all have huge wins on the season. Joe Rutkowski is fifth in points, 126 back. Colton Yo is 128 back. And then you get some separation there. McCrow is 138 back. Brock is now 144 off the lead. Zachary Fitzwater, ninth in points, 150 off the lead. With that thrilling, heroic run in this first round of qualifying yesterday to even get himself into this starting position that he's at. Igor Barreto's now back in the top 10, 153 off the lead, 156 back is Shane Lake. Brett Sear is 172, then the gap really opens up, 198 back is Angel Olvera, and 204 back is Thomas Troxel. Bartow up 6 spots, now 223 back, and last week's winner, Patrick Smith, 226 points, now back off the lead. In the constructor standings, it's still Arctic Racing and Otter Island Motorsports pacing the field, the two Toyota teams. Toyota has not, they have withstood every test that the other teams have thrown at them around in this series so far. Mercedes, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, Holden, everybody has thrown it at them, but so far they're looking to potentially lock out the top two in the constructor standings for the second season in a row. But the battle is up at the front. It's Honda Hamill Racing Enterprises, Justin Zeidel. It's Arctic Racing's Dustin Davis. They start second, they start third, and they're split and the only man in between them is the rookie Nelson Reeves, who comes in 40th in points, but EEL Racing kind of on a hot streak here. Let's take a look at the starting lineup as we are about to start rolling around this 14-turn road course. And into row number one, if we can find the right camera to do this with, we have the Splash and Go pace car lead in the field, as I can't find my camera. It's Nelson Rees on row number 1, driving the Fernando Alonso throwback color. Alongside of him, Dustin Davis in the 77. Row number 2 is going to be Justin Seidel with Alexander Rowe in the 8 alongside him. Row number 3 is Scott Upton in the Wins throwback scheme, the Australian V8 Supercars livery. Alongside of him, the Aussie himself, Zachary Fitzwater. Row number 4 is going to feature Andrew Miller in the IKEA Monster. Alongside of him is Colton Yo driving the Mikey throwback. Row number 5 is Angel Olvera. Alongside of him, Jesse Turner in a Williams F1 tribute. Row number 6, Brandon Nelson. More Aussie tribute schemes there. Christopher Alfby in the 48 driving the Al Unser Jr. throwback. Row number 7, Logan Williams driving the Max Kansas throwback. And alongside of him, Brent Sierra. Row number 8, 2 old school F1 throwbacks. The Ryan Durrani driving the Jaguar F1 throwback, and Thomas Troxel driving the last car, throwbacks in the last car to ever win at Watkins Glen, the Williams F1 team from 1983. And go back there right behind him, David Johnson, Josh Williamson. Want to make a special shout out there to Eric Monaco and Otter Island Motorsports driving the John Andretti throwback here this weekend. But 30 laps. We could see 2 stop, we could see 3 stop. The fuel window should be about 12 to 15 laps depending when it falls. You might only see them in pit road twice. If they go 3 times, the end of this race could be absolutely spectacular. No cautions, as per usual on the road courses. Abe Troxel, it has been a fantastic build-up all Super Glen week here. And we're going to send it off with a bang in a brand new way. Who's going to win this race here today?
Well, if I could pick someone, it would definitely not be my brother because I'm trying not to jinx him. I'm going to go with that number 21 of Nelson Reeves. He looked deadly fast in that qualifying session. I think he can pull one out from the pole here today.
Wouldn't it be something to see EEL Racing go back-to-back and for the Fernando Alonso livery go to victory lane? But here we go. Pace cars off pit road. Let's go endurance racing at the Watkins Glen. The Finger Lakes 1000 is green from Watkins Glen. Already into turn number 1, Dustin Davis sends it around the outside, and he's going to have a shot to clear Nelson Reeves as they head down into the bottom of the S's. Here comes Alexander Rowe on the outside of Reeves. Reeves is getting shuffled out of the lead there very quickly on. He didn't have a good start. Davis is gone. Here comes Rowe, and now here comes Seidel trying to keep pace with Dustin Davis there. They're side by side up through the S's. Top 4 single file out as they head to the carousel. Colton Yo, he's up a few spots. Fitzy and Upton lost some spots, and then it's side by side just outside the top 10. Guys making moves, but here comes Nelson Reeves headed down into the carousel.
Oh, what a big move by Nelson Reeves there to try to get P2 there. And I think he's going to clear him here coming into the boot. No, he's going to
he's going to go a little wide.
I thought Seidel was going to make it 3 wide there. He still might. Oh, there is so much room around this track that you can make any move that you want, but it could cost you.
Seidel's just got to time this patiently here. He's going to have a shot to get, he has Dustin Davis out in front of him. The one thing he cannot afford to do if Davis has a good run today is lose a lot of points, and you can do that quickly here at Watkins Glen. He goes to the inside of Alexander Rowe, into the heel of the boot. Side by side with Rowe, he gets the run up the hill. Seidel to 3rd, Reeves to 2nd. Dustin Davis is still the leader. Watch this battle out. Here comes Colton Yo and Zachary Fitzwater into the top 5. He's already knocking on the door. He wants to move his way up through this race and start gaining some points.
Yeah, Zachary Fitzwater is making a lot of moves as the 55 there goes way wide, as a bunch of drivers do, but Fitzwater's making moves from 40.
Oh, he's the first man in the wall.
Oh, he hits the wall. Oh, the 55 is going to get a little run there. That would be Colton Yo in the 55 running up there as we're filing through the field right now.
Amazingly, though, Fitzy was the only car to put it into the Taco Bell Liv Mas wall out there, and he didn't put it into the wall that bad. The driver's side of that car is still in one piece. And Dustin Davis, Arctic Racing, pacing the field over Nelson Reeves. And now they settle in. They build the rhythm, and let's see what they can do around this racetrack here.
Yeah, these cars are going to drive single file, hopefully not making any dangerous moves. But like I said earlier, if that qualifying shows anything, this race is going to surely be exciting, as it'll just have to settle in for a little bit.
No, they definitely. It is a long race. It is 30 laps around the Watkins Glen International Raceway. That's twice the length of yesterday's Scott's National Series race. Christopher Alphaby around the outside of Jesse Turner. They're looking to shuffle him around. Alphaby has had a fantastic start to this race. Logan Williams is on the move. Two guys who started fairly well, Alphaby started just outside the top 10, but he's heading the right way. He's already in the top 10. Logan Williams started about row 7 or 8, I think. He's already made up a ton of spots here in the early going. Durrani's moving up. Brandon Nelson's moving back. Brett Sears staying put. Williamson is moving as well. Andrew Miller started in the top 10. He's already lost spots. Here comes Zidell into the corner there. Into the first of this left-right section. He heads down to the 14. It's 11, I honestly. Uh-oh. Oh,
he's going to go wide. Oh, he hits the wall. Oh, but I don't think that's going to matter that much to his car, as he's just going to walk it off there.
Oh, he's already losing spot to Reeves. He loses a spot to Rowe.
That's a decent amount of damage, but I really don't think it's going to affect this car that much, as he's keeping pace in the row right now.
Well, the issue's going to be the game is going to try and fix that when he comes down pit road. So he may not have much choice in the matter, even if he can still pace some fast laps. I don't know if it's going to matter, because if the game tries to fix it, he's going to have it fixed. But this man is flying around this racetrack. Dustin Davis, he won at Road America, and he has already built up a 2-second lead on Nelson Reeves. His fastest lap is a full second faster than Alexander Rowe. He ran a 1:44.973. Alexander Rowe's fastest lap is a 1:45.8 as Colton Yo puts it into the wall, entering the booth.
Yeah, it looks like Zachary Fitzwater's going to try something here around the outside, but I don't think he's going to get the move done, as Colton Yo can keep his spot for now, but it is starting to get hectic.
The intensity's picking up. These guys are going to have to do something, because Dustin Davis just has that car on a bullet train here this afternoon. Here comes Zidell back to the inside of Rowe. Wants to try the pass that he missed first. He's got to start getting back up there. He knows Davis is on the fly. Heads down in 13. Uh-oh. Ooh, Rowe goes way wide.
Way wide there, but is Zidell going to run it wide again?
Oh, Zidell's going to almost put it in the wall.
Almost hits the wall there. They stay side by side down the front straightaway coming into turn 1.
Big.
Do we have a wreck?
Big shuffle in the back. Big shuffle.
Big shuffle.
Shane Lake, 24 card. 11th in points coming into the race. I saw he got around. Nobody else looks too damaged. Field staying. Ada McCrow's car's nuked, but the rest of the field is fairly clean so far. But look at this gap that Zidell and Rowe scuffling with each other a little bit. Reeves and Davis are starting to check out from the field. Dustin Davis is just absolutely in another universe this weekend. I know Reeves won the pole, but this is the fastest man on the track right now. Dustin Davis is on fire here today.
Yeah, he is putting in a bunch of heater laps and pulling away from the two battling drivers back there. But you got to watch out for Nelson Reeves. Since he got away from that pack, he might be able to pull in Dustin Davis and put up a good fight.
Boy, oh boy, this fight here from about 5th on back. That's 50 in the 15. Turner going for 6th. He didn't have a great qualifying time, but he has put in, well, I shouldn't say it. He got himself into the top 10, so his round 1 time was actually pretty good. His round 2 is just a nightmare. So he started 10th, but he's hanging out there. And a lot of these guys, too, if you're Colton Yo, if you're Zachary Fitzwater, you're looking at that 61, your spot is getting on the radio telling you, hey, he's going to have to pit to fix some damage. They just need to hang out there in the top 10, and they can easily overtake him simply by default, but he's likely going to have to repair that. Oh, my goodness.
He nearly hit the wall again. Oh, Yo nearly hit the wall as well.
Oh my goodness, 5 laps down here at Watkins. Lap 5 here at Watkins Glen. Blistering pace so far. Reeves is trying to see if he can chase down Justin Davis. Top 2 have said goodbye. Zidell, Rowe, 3rd on back though, is starting to heat up here. 4 cars under a blanket here for the final podium position.
Yeah, it is they are starting to pick up the pace right now. Zidell, even with that damage, is still pacing faster than about most of this field. As, Rowe's going to make a move. He's going to push him a little wide there. He's going to take his line away, but Zidell's going to keep it in there, but I believe Rowe's going to take this spot. Oh no, Zidell's going to come back on the inside there. And
he body slams him!
Way wide. Almost into the grass.
What a body slam there by Alexander Rowe. Said, I don't think you're going to shove me. Or Justin Zidell said, I'm going to get this spot. Didn't like what happened in the carousel. And now Rowe's going to try the crisscross coming out of the toe of the boot, down the back, down the sole, into the heel of the boot here, side by side. Zidell goes way wide. Rowe's going to send it in there. Driving that Golf livery. That Lumen number 8 machine has been fantastic the second half of this season, and he looks to continue his hot streak here. Side by side with Zidell. They're coming into the fast left hand, the 90 down here, the Jackie Stewart corner. And Rowe's going to send it wide way again. Here comes Turner now. He's going to get his nose in the mix here.
Yep. Oh, he's going to put it into the curb. Oh my goodness, Zidell is really testing his limits right now with that wall.
Zidell looks like he might be sacrificing a little bit of straightaway speed. Rowe's going to get to the inside. He had a great run there. Here comes Turner now in the 6. He's got to just sit there. Kind of got to be wondering, which one of these guys is the faster car. Zidell's got the damage, but Rowe can't get by. They go single file, and that's going to allow Christopher Alpha to drive it, the Ineos Petronas car this weekend in the Al Unser Jr. Domino's throwback scheme. He's had a great start to this race here, but here comes Rowe back into the carousel. Not going to get there this time.
Yeah, I was looking from that camera angle. I thought he was putting it to the quarter panel of that number 61 of Justin Zidell and was going to push him way wide off the circuit.
Here they go, down into the toe of the boot. Let's see how this plays out here. It's Zidell, Rowe, Turner, Fitzy, Alphabet. That's 3rd through 7th. Colt and Yo, 8th. He's got some front end damage. I can't tell, because the camera shots won't tell me. I can't see who Turner ran into the back of here. Taking a look through the field, nobody is out of the race. Bailey Pendergast is about 6 to 10 seconds off the pace of the back of the field, so he's got some damage. But surprisingly, we've got cars with damage. But I think you and me both agreed, after what we saw in qualifying, they were going to nuke the field in turn 1, lap 1. And we have all 41 cars still going so far.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that they had, one person has not won out of this race yet. But I think we could be seeing that here soon with these pit stops that are going to be coming up here in, 5 to 7, 8 laps. It's going to start getting a little bit hectic here with pit strategy playing a factor here.
Well, it's going to be fascinating because you got to sit there and wonder. Nelson Reed's got to start thinking about maybe an undercut or something, because this leader of Dustin Davis just said, I don't think so. Lap times have settled out between the two of them. They're both running about the same lap time, but Davis just opened up on fire the first 2 laps. Reeves hasn't really gained any time, but he slowed down the loss. We're on lap 7. Zidell, it's going to kill him, the fact that he's got damage to the car, and they'll have to repair it on the pit stop because he's been fast. Turner to 4th, Rowe to 5th, Fitzy 6th, Alphabet 7th, Yo in 8th with some front end damage, Logan Williams so far up to 9th. Oh, and here we go. We got a battle here for a top 10 position. At the same time, they're battling for 5th. Here comes Miller. Here comes Upton side by side through the toe of the boot.
Yeah, it looks like Miller there is going to get the position, but I wouldn't count out that car on the top side there. He might get another run back on him, but it looks like he's going to clear him there. As these guys, looks like they have a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's affecting them that much if they're running this well.
Now this is the point in the race. We're gonna have to. Oh, Davis almost put it in the wall.
Wow! What a save from hitting that wall.
Oh my good. Oh!
What happened?
Oh well, we might have jinxed it. Unfortunately, I think we might have jinxed it.
I think we have. That looks like a massive hit for whoever that is parked in the first spot there.
Noah Clifton, 97, 78 on McCrow, and Bailey Pendergast, 32, all torn up here. They are out of this race. I don't see any of those guys getting back up. Oh, McCrow's going to get back up. McCrow and Pendergast getting back on track. I don't think the game's going to allow Clifton to go back out on track here. Shane Lake is slow.
Clifton just killed it.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, no. Oh! Oh, wow. He hit the wall pretty hard there.
That is day done for Shane Lake, and that is some title implication because he's 11th in points. Arthur Xavier, we had another wreck?
Goodness. Oh my lord, what has happened? A bunch of drivers have... Oh, he's going to hit the wall too. Oh, there he goes.
Arthur Xavier.
I do not think Dustin Davis is going to catch these two wreckers because they are just too far ahead and they're going to get down pit road right just before Dustin Davis catches them, because I would be afraid that it would slow him down just a little bit and help Nelson Reeves catch up.
Shane Lake is... Oh, no! He hit the wall! He put it in the wall!
Oh, my lord.
Oh, and Reeves almost... Is somebody slow in the corner? Reeves went super wide. I don't know what was going on there, but Dustin Davis just pounded the wall, and the right side of his car's... Left side of his car is completely nuked. He is now going to have to pit for some damage repair, and Nelson Reeves just has the 8-ball thrown back into his court. He's 4.5 seconds off the lead, but that may not matter because he's now the first car without damage. Davis absolutely is going to have a slower stop now to repair that damage.
Yeah, not Alexander Rowe. I'm talking about the 77 of Dustin Davis, and he smacked that wall extremely hard there. If Nelson Reeves can undercut him here, I think it would play out for Reeves to get the first place position there. But Dustin Davis still has a fast car. Don't get me wrong. Even with that damage, Justin Seidel has about the same type of damage, but those two cars are going to have to pit, and they're going to drop some positions here. But if Nelson Reeves can make a good undercut, I'm pretty sure he can take this lead.
Well, if you're Jesse Turner there now sitting, you have to wonder how much you want to race Justin Seidel, because you're not necessarily racing Seidel anymore. You're racing Reeves because Davis is going to have to pit. Now, the advantage he has is he has built up such a buffer. Let's watch him here. He's going to come up the hill, exiting the boot. He exits the boot. Coming into the frame. I mean, he hasn't even lost that much time to Nelson Reeves. He's still going to have about 4.5 seconds or so. Patrick Smith is destroyed. Alonso is way back there, but his car's clean. Goodness gracious. There was a massive incident. Oh no!
Oh, he's going to hit the wall again. Oh my.
Oh no! He put it in the wall! Reeves just nuked it in the wall as well. Top 3 cars have now all put it in the wall. Oh my!
Oh my lord! Oh, what a hellacious hit! Oh my goodness, who is that?
Josh Williamson in the 99 with the biggest crash we have seen since Nathan Faden hit the wall at New Smyrna last season. Oh my
Angel
God!
O'Mara also involved in that. That was a massive hit.
That was incredibly violent. Dustin Davis is still pulling out to the lead. I don't know what's going on down there at turn 11.
They're doing the same thing that they were doing in qualifying and just putting it out on the line, but instead of going for pole right now, they're racing for position on lap 10 of 30. You still have 21 laps to go, boys. They need to calm down.
This race is not calming down. The intensity is only picking up. Oh boy. You got to sit there and wonder. I mean, Davis is going to have Davis may pit with 5.5, 6 seconds of buffer room. If he pits with that, he's not going to lose as much time as I think we think he would lose. Oh boy, looking through the back of the field though, I can't even imagine. We're gonna have about 10 cars out of this race here when this refreshes. Let's see here. Pit stop start. Uh-oh, keep it on the apex. Okay.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, he's going in for pits.
Oh my God, that was so close.
Reeves will go down. Seidel will go down. Turner will go down.
Now remember, the yellow, when Josh Williamson just hit the wall, the yellow barrier is not what hooked his car. Uh-oh, Brett Sear put it in the wall. Somebody else just put it in the wall. The yellow barrier is not what hooked Josh Williamson's car. Let's add that to be clear. It's not like real life. That yellow barrier is not a real object in the game. It's a visual display. The wall is somewhere in there, and Josh Williamson obliterated it. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. The biggest moment of the race, the pit stops here. They're leaving the damage on Zeidel's car for the moment. Let's see who drops the jack first. Turner's the first car who was in line without damage. He's already gone. Fitzy, Rowe. So it's Turner first off pit road. Then Alexander Rowe and Zachary Fitzwater. Oh, they're going to go. Oh, my goodness.
My goodness.
That I don't think Davis is going to recover from.
Oh, my. Oh, and that's going to hold up Zeidel and Reeves. Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. Davis and Colton Yo just collided, and the fastest car on the property. He's not winning this race now, folks.
He is not winning this race. Jesse Turner has the best car out here now. Him and Rowe.
Oh, my goodness. What a wild sequence of events here at the Finger Lakes 1000.
Oh, Dustin Davis is extremely slow on the track. Oh, we have an engine problem. Someone has blown an engine or crashed. Either one.
Oh my goodness, this would be insane for just a normal race like we had last year at 15. We're going twice the length of last year. Here comes Alphaby. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
He's good. Oh, he's going to be all right.
All right, here we come down pit road again. Like we're saying, don't be alarmed if they scrape the yellow barrier. There's no actual damage. Keegan Thompson with an engine blown there. Daniel McMillan got ass-packed there in that 75 car. Oh, Dale Lightning really close to the wall there. Equan has him also as well, but this, in theory, we'll see how Christopher Alphaby can rebound out of pit road because he is, he has a clean race car at the moment. So let's watch Alphaby. Watch him in that 48 Domino's car. Drops the jack. Gets out of pit road. Oh, he might have it. He's gonna gain some time. So keep in mind with all the incidents that we just saw on that lap here, Alphaby, oh boy, here he comes, dive into the pit exit. First goes by, second goes by.
He's going to gain a little bit of time here. He's going to move up all the way to, I believe, P4. There as Fitzwater passes him.
So he gains. Keep in mind, obviously, this is a little skewed because we just had about the wildest 3-lap sequence or so I think we've ever seen, but Dustin Davis. I think the day's over for the 77 team.
Oh, what a heartbreak after having the most dominant car of this early stage. It's all about attrition here at Watkins Glen.
And now if you're the 61 as Zeidel, you kind of have to change your strategy a little bit. You're not fighting to win, you're just fighting to get back some points. Zeidel currently 23rd. He's going to pull over a race lead now in the points if he can just finish the race. Yeah, he will by default because he's got now over. He'll gain more than 2 points. We have about the bottom 12 positions now secured. Patrick Smith from first last week to a torn-up race car this week. Alexander Rowe, Zachary Fitzwater, and here they go. Rose and Alphaby fighting each other hard. That's 4th position on the racetrack. A couple of IndyCar throwbacks there. Great looking cars there. And now you got to sit there and wonder, how is this race going to play out? Now you got the veteran, you got another vet. You got 3 veterans here at the front, all with different experiences. Rose put it in the wall very hard.
Yeah, I believe he just went in nose first, or at least left front corner panel first, as that's going to damage that car, and Alphaby's going to get a run on him.
Oh boy, Rose's car absolutely nuked there on the left-hand side. Alphabet, he's still got a clean race car. Logan Williams, little bit of rear-end damage, but that's not too bad. David Johnson, clean car. Eric Monaco, he's got a clean car. Nelson, I just saw him at the top of the screen put it in the wall. I don't know, though, if the left side of that car has damage or not. He's still holding ground fairly quickly. Doesn't look too bad there. We'll watch the camera to see how he does there. But it's 1.46 seconds from Jesse Turner, our leader. Eric Alexander Rowe in second. And Nelson pretty clean there in that 18. Obviously, he's got a black car, hard to see there, but there is your top three. They have separated for the moment. Oh, Rose just put it in the dirt big time.
Oh, that's going to affect him going into the last corner there. I don't know if he's going to make it or not.
I'm going to be curious if he makes it another lap. Both sides.
I'm going to be curious if he pulls down pit road. He might just pull down pit road and might have another Josh Williamson incident, but I sure hope not, because that one was bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Josh Williamson incident, obviously live, we didn't get to see it. The Josh Williamson incident looked like it happened because the 99 and the 42 looked like they collided simultaneously coming off the corner. But my goodness, here we go. Oh, Turner!
Oh, they both run it wide.
Oh, Fitzy! Oh, that's gonna hurt.
It's water in the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Alphabet just kisses it.
That car
just kisses
it.
He should be fine.
Obviously, he lost some time going down the straightaway. Fitzy lost a lot of time there, and he's losing time, but Jesse Turner, our leader, and Alexander Rowe, who almost swept the weekend here in the trucks, on this channel, the Trucks and the Body Armor Cup Series last season. He had a chance to win both races and found a way to, unfortunately, choke both of them, but he's looking good here so far. He's made a lot of clean, aggressive moves so far early in this race. You gotta like the vibe that 8 teams given so far in this race. And in the second half of the season, they've got to be sitting there kicking themselves, because with the way they've driven the second half of this season, they have been a championship caliber race team the second half of this year. They just didn't have it early on in the season, and it was horrendous for them.
Yeah, the first half of the season was absolutely saddening to see them do so bad. But this second half, they've been putting it together. If only they would have kept it in, like, if they would have just done decent in the first half of the season, I think they'd be in a prime spot for a championship contention. But, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. But at least he can still battle for a win here at the Finger Lakes 1000.
No, he can still battle for some wins. He won on the Daytona Road Course in that ridiculous outside of the pit exit lane pass on Scott Upton. Turner sliding her wide. Here comes Rowe.
Rowe's going to get a run here down in the turn one, but I don't know if he's going to pounce.
Turner went down to cover him off. For the moment, they stay, but Rowe's getting right up the back bumper of Turner. Nose to tail, heading down into the short chute, leading up to the S's. 15 didn't lose a lot of time there, so that 15 car still fairly clean. Alphabet not really gaining time. He's going to have to hold off the 20. I don't know how this man is still going on this racetrack, but we have reached the halfway point of the first ever Finger Lakes 1000. And so far, it has been a wild carousel up at the front. Dustin Davis started out strong. Absolutely nuked the car on his outlap from pit road with the pit sequence, and it just fell apart from him. He is out of the race. Our top two in the championship were running in the top three for most of the race, but now it's two guys who have been two veteran drivers who have been fairly deep. I mean, Turner has 2 wins on the year. Rowe, even though he only has the 1 win and had an abysmal first half of the season, he's been phenomenal the second half of the season. And they are putting on a show here, driving some classic racing schemes here at the front of this field for their teams. And here goes Alexander Rowe into the heel of the boot, side by side. Easy pass there for that 8 car.
Yep, he's going to run a little bit wide there, but I think he's going to defend it on Jesse Turner, as Turner is now hounding him and his rear bumper. As I don't know if we might see a little bump and run here coming into the last corner.
Pounding all over. Here we go. Into the corner. Ooh, they stay
looks like some good.
Fairly clean.
Fitzwater's going to stay clean. Alpha B will stay clean. Williams will stay clean. I have no idea how Caleb Rose is still on the track, but I'm surprised as anything. Anything can happen in the Finger Lakes 1000, considering that qualifying session.
And everything we have seen to date, it has been anything but a boring race here so far. A while. I mean, this track doesn't disappoint, in all fairness. It is one of the best racetracks, if not the best on the calendar. You don't know what's going to happen. Things may get spread out, but we're now in the second half of this race. We've got a pit stop coming up here in the next couple laps, and a lot of these guys, especially if you're Turner and Rowe, you got to be sitting there thinking back to the last pit sequence and thinking in your mind, how could this go wrong if we do something like Dustin Davis did and then put ourselves in position to get KO'd coming off of pit road? Because now that the field is so much more spread out here, you may have an easier time getting out of pit road. You may not be in the log jam, but keep in mind, no, because a lot of the front runners are now deep in the field who started in qualifying. Eric Monaco, first man stepping out of line. He's going for 6 on Caleb Rose. He'll take that position in the 43 car.
Caleb Rose still have no idea how he is on the track after making that massive wall slap there, but he's still fighting for position with the 43 car there. And it's just insane how well he is running considering that damage that he has.
Now, you would expect a guy who slapped the wall on both sides of his car to sink through the field like a rock. Ooh, Turner's going to tap the wall just a little bit. Didn't look like, I didn't see anything fly off the car, so they lose some time, but that's about it. We're getting close to the end of the run here. They pit about lap 10 and 11 last time, so now that we're entering into potentially our final pit stop, we have to start having the discussion. Christopher Alphaby did stay out longer. Christopher Alphaby and Caleb Rose stayed out longer. Actually, so did Monaco, I think. Some of these guys mixed up in here stayed out longer than these 3 cars did because they all pit together, and they pit on lap 10, which would lead them to a potential final stop coming to the white flag lap. What do you got to do if you're these 3 cars here to get that extra lap or 2 in to make sure you have enough fuel to only do one more stop here?
Well, I think if they have to do that, I would just immediately stop fighting for it. Like, take it calm, like, as you'd say, Nelson Reeves and Jesse Turner were before, Reeves got his damage. But if they just keep it calm, try to save some fuel here, they could be in contention for a win. But I don't know how likely that is. But hey, anything can happen here at Watkins Glen. We've seen everything happen. Even more could happen. But this has just been an amazing race so far.
Road darts over a little to the left, heading into the corner. Slides it on the rumble strip. He's looking really good here at the moment. My goodness.
That was close.
I mean, it's worth noting, too. Oh, Williams finally nuked that outside wall. Oh, Andrew Williams into the wall. David Johnson hit the other wall there at some point. I don't know what on earth is going on here. Heading down into turn 1. Johnson's got a car destroyed on both sides. Williams and Monaco are moving up to the field, but currently as it sits, I mean, really, one of the only cars to I have not seen Alexander hit the wall yet today. I don't even think he's kissed it like Turner has. He hasn't touched it, and with that, he's leading. 13 laps to go, but the clock is ticking on that pit window, about to come up here, and he's got to be sitting there just thinking, keep the car clean, keep it on the racetrack, see how this all plays out. Caution-free so far, but obviously we don't run cautions on a road course, or otherwise we wouldn't have had a race with the amount of yellows they would have thrown. Andrew Williams having a nice run here in the top 10. Nathan Baird, great run. Igor Barreto looking to gain some points. Nelson Reeves, the day started so well for him, but it went so wrong so quickly. Checking in on our points leader, Justin Zeidel, hanging out in 17th. That ain't bad, given what he needs to gain. Thomas Troxel, 18th. Ryan Durant, 19th. Oh, Andrew Miller went off somewhere. Andrew Miller's car is not registered on this racetrack. He might have pit. Some of these guys had to pit early, so we will see how this all plays out here. But coming on to lap 19 here, Pacific Racing. I mean, we're going to talk about it probably the rest of the season. They got to be kicking themselves. He slides through turn 11, and he hits the turn 11 wall.
He hit the wall. As we were talking about him keeping that car clean and keeping it on the racetrack, he goes and just hits the last corner wall. And that's going to slow him down a little bit. And that means Jesse Turner, but while abiding that he didn't hit the wall while we weren't viewing him, has the cleanest car right now in the top 3. And Christopher Alphaby is still in contention for this.
Gonna be interesting because Turner pit a lap earlier, but he needs to really go a lap longer now in order to make the fuel window work. Rowe is gonna lose time on that. That wasn't like Turner hit the wall a couple laps ago, but he very lightly hit it. Rowe's gonna lose time on his pit stop. Turner is now really gonna be racing Alphaby if he keeps the car clean, and he's currently about 3.5 to 4 seconds up on Alphaby. So he's going to have a gap, and we'll see how the strategy plays out. Eric Monaco riding the John Andretti tribute. He is flying through this race. Logan Williams, Brandon Nelson, Andrew Williams, Nathan Baird, Igor Barreto. A fascinating top 10 of guys you didn't expect to see in the top 10 here. Got some cars down pit road. Some of them have damage. Some of them we expected to come a little early. They're not going to be able to make it, so let's see here. If Alexander Rowe pits, this race is about to get very spicy here. Let's follow along with this 8 card, see what he does here for a lap around. Well, I guess let's see where he goes first.
He's going to take the corner and nearly smack the wall again. Turner's going to hit the wall. Fitzwater's going to hit the wall as well, but not as bad as Turner did. That means Christopher Alphaby has the cleanest car on this track now, and he's just got to be in a race of his own.
Oh, I think I see the damage on the side of that 6 car. It's kind of hard with that navy blue. Yeah, the fender's caved, the sidewall's caved in on that car. Alexander Rowe, though, that helps Alexander Rowe because he's now 6.5 seconds up on Alphaby. That may actually... Now, I could be wrong. That may be enough of a gap for Alphaby for Rowe to pit for his damage and still come out in front of Alphaby. We saw Davis and Zeidel lost about 5, maybe 6 seconds repairing damage. But we'll have to see here. Ada McCrow, lap car struggling here today after getting involved in a few wrecks. Oh, Fitzy with the crossover. He's going for second. Shoves the 6 wide. Second place position now belongs to Zachary Fitzwater, but Turner's fighting back hard.
Yeah, Alphaby went off there in the grass a little bit, but I didn't think it affects him that much, as Fitzwater's going to take over P2 here, racing with a lap car, and I'm just wondering how these guys are going to cope with their damage.
Could it be setting up for Alphaby in the Al Unser Jr. throwback versus Eric Monaco in the John Andretti throwback? Logan Williams is not far behind, but he's got damage. Andrew Williams has a fairly clean car. Nathan Baird in the Silver Bullet is still flying up there too. Here they come down pit road. No! Oh, but he puts it in the wall again!
Oh, Fitzy and Jesse Turner's going to go down pit road there. Did Eric Monaco just hit the wall?
Eric Monaco nuked the wall, and I think Alphaby did as well, coming around the corner.
Oh, no, his car, I think it's bent in a little bit, but not as bad as Eric Monaco.
And now Alexander Rowe is 7 seconds up. This is an opportunity for him to really get a chance to walk away with this. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's going to lose time in pit road to repair the damage, but it may not affect him that bad because he may still be able to come out in the lead. Turner, Fitzy, they pit. Obviously, they had longer pit stops to repair the damage. They're still on pit road. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you see the damage there getting buffed out on the 6. That was a very long pit stop for Jesse Turner.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how they're going to file out here with the leaders once all the pit stops have cycled through, but I'm pretty sure their races could be over. But considering how much damage everybody but Christopher Alphabet has, anything could happen.
This is going to be a championship shakeup kind of day here at Watkins Glen International. Zakala down pit road, Alonso, Pendergast, Colton Yo. Well, Alexander Rowe has a 7-second lead. I would imagine he now should be good to go to the end of this race. So they were able to stretch it a little extra. That should be the difference of what they need here to get this car to the end of the race. Sliding it down, hard right-hand turn. I believe it's 45 miles an hour down pit road. Oh, 55 miles an hour down pit road. Alphabet as well. Clean race car on that 48, so that does good for him. Keep in mind, I mean, pit road is empty, so you shouldn't see any of those first stop shenanigans that we saw Dustin Davis get into. Thomas Troxel, he's got a fairly clean rip. Oh, Daniel Bouchard!
Oh, no. Oh, thank God he passed him. I got so scared there for Thomas. I thought he was going to wreck it.
Well, I was scared that Bouchard nuked it like Josh Williamson did. It looks more like he just misjudged it and grazed the wall. So not too bad there for that 50. Championship leader Justin Zeidel coming down pit road. Let's watch this here. This could be the battle for the lead between Rowe and Alphabet. Alphabet drops the jack. The side's still not buffed on the 8. Oh! He's got by, but he's not going to have a huge lead on this 8 machine. So there goes Alphabet. Rowe, Turner. Rowe's having a hard time getting back on track here. Nathan Baird has worked his way into the top 4. He's going to have a shot to battle for the podium. Fitzy is up to 5th. Andrew Williams is the last man in points, and he's now in the top 10. Caleb Rose is somehow still on this racetrack, and I think that's one of the most impressive things we've seen all year, because I don't know how that car is still going straight.
Now, I have no idea how that car is still on the track, even after he just slapped that wall earlier. And it looks like he's gotten that damage buffed out, and it looks like he's going to be back up to full speed. Hopefully, he'll be back up to full speed, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch the leaders.
No, I think you're going to need some shenanigans to happen in order to catch some of these guys. Christopher Alsby's going to have probably about a 4.5-second lead on Alexander Rowe. Jesse Turner, they're battling hard for second. Turner looks to have a slightly cleaner race car than Rowe. Dives it down to the bottom. Inside of Turner, goes into turn number 8. Oh, he's going to be side by side with Turner, coming up out of the boot into turn number 9, side by side with Rowe. Rowe's going to hold the advantage. There's Alphabet. There's Rowe. There's Turner. There's Nathan Baird. There's Fitzy. That's your top 5. They race into 10 and 11 onto the front straightaway. Uh-oh.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's going to be all right.
He's not.
Oh, no. Rowe's in the wall. My God, we have had a lot of tank slappers into the wall today.
The laps wind down here. Monaco lost a bunch of time. Reeves is on the skirt of getting back into the top 10, so given how quickly his start of the race didn't go well, gonna have a shot to get back up there. Got some lap cars of Smith and Sierra battling it out hard here. Somebody is out of the race, I'm pretty sure, unless that's just the time delta's refreshing. And there are a bunch of cars who are out of this race from about lap 9 through 13. We took out about 7 cars from this race. It was a very chaotic sequence there, that first pit stop. Luckily, our second pit stop sequence here has been a little cleaner, and Christopher Alphabet looking to get Polar Star Motorsports their 4th win of the season. He is flying out here in this lead, and I mean, it's not all a loss. I mean, he's 30th in points. He's 325 off the lead. He's not really racing for anything championship-wise. He'd just love to go out there, though. This would easily, coming off of a win a few weeks ago at Daytona, I think this would definitely take the cap for the biggest win Polar Star Motorsports has ever had.
Yeah, they are putting out a strong performance here with Christopher Alphaby. I am shocked that he is running this well today, considering that I do not believe he made the top 10. I could be wrong in the qualifying session, but
no, I honestly don't remember at this point.
But yeah, Christopher Alphaby's just been having a really good day today.
No, they say the man, you keep your car clean here. It's kind of like Darlington or Martinsville. If you don't have a Darlington stripe on your car, or you didn't bring in a fender at Martinsville, you're probably going to have a shot to win here today. We are seeing that play out come to fruition once again here as Alphaby leads. Dustin Davis, I'm going to have to look up like some of the fastest laps we've ever seen around this racetrack because he's still the only man in the 144s. Alexander Rowe, second fastest lap on the day. Logan Williams, third fastest. Another guy it's been a day to forget for. Last season's winner, Brock Nelson, won here about a year ago this weekend, and it has just not come together for him as a lot of his season hasn't. He's sitting here in 27th position. Not going to go back-to-back here for Davenport Family Racing, but Alphaby, and Turner has cleared Rowe. So now we're going to see, with coming to 6 laps to go, do we think Turner has enough time and car left that he can separate from Rowe and catch up to Alphaby? Or is this now just about, hey, don't put this 48 car on the wall and you're going to win this race?
Oh, I absolutely think that Jesse Turner can chase him down, and I will take back that statement as Alexander Rowe will be passing him here. I'm pretty sure he'll be passing him. But, hey, either one of these two cars could go up there and get Christopher Alphaby. But I'm not so sure that they have enough time to do it.
Uh-oh. Did he? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. He
this,
put it in the wall.
He just caked in that side. Oh my goodness. Well. This race is getting turned on its head for about the 26th time, as now that Alphaby has damage, and if he pits, he loses the lead. Can we see Jesse Turner pull out a win here? Or could it be Alphaby holding on? This lap car might play a factor here.
Well, this is Jesse Turner's teammate, Ryan Durrani. Let's see what he does. Turner squeezes him wide a little bit, but will Durrani, who just came off the pit road, is he going to play nice? He'll actually slot in front of Rowe. So Rowe, that's going to hurt Rowe a little bit there. Durrani using a little team tactics. He's going way slow. He just helped his teammate, Jesse Turner, a bit there, get away from Alexander Rowe. And now Turner just got to keep that car off the wall. He's got the track to himself, and he can go hunting for Jesse Turner. He is clear of his teammate, the lap car, and Alexander Rowe. Oh, boy, oh, boy. And the thing you got to watch out for if you're Alphaby, we have seen a lot of guys, they don't often hit the wall once they've hit it that badly and they've caved the left side in. He could definitely hit that wall again, and that would seriously hurt his day.
Oh, no, it wouldn't hurt his day. It would probably ruin his day, as he might just lose the race outright if he hits the wall one more time, as I believe Jesse Turner is gaining on him by about 0.2 per lap, which is not going to get him to the lead in time. But if Christopher Alphaby, let's say, hits that wall 1 or 2 more times, Turner might have a chance to steal this win.
No, it's going to be a wild run to the finish here in the last 5 laps of the first ever Finger Lakes 1000. If you somehow managed to tune in to throughout the entirety of this race, I mean, we salute you here for pulling that off, because it's been a long one here today, but just over an hour and 2 minutes into this recording, and we're just closing in on the final couple of laps here at the Watkins Glen International. Alphaby chasing down the lap car, Patrick Smith. Smith slid off the grass a little bit here. You got to be really careful where and when you pass this lap car if you are Alphaby. We saw Turner time it to his advantage. Now, he's not pulling away from Rowe as much as he'd like, and you got to watch out for Fitzwater here. Because Fitzwater now, he's got a clean race car still with him. Turner does too, but Turner's still racing Rowe, and he's trying to catch Alphabet. Oh boy, you gotta be so nervous right now if you're on top of that 48 team pit box. 4 laps to go this time by here at the Watkins Glen International, but this isn't like in Atlanta or Daytona. This is 4 very long laps around this racetrack.
Yeah, he's going to have to put in some of the 4 best laps of his entire career here if he wants to squeak out a win at the Finger Lakes 1000. Not hitting the wall or touching that little rumble strip right there really helps to starting a good lap. So hopefully he can pull out a good finish here. Or if he doesn't hit the wall again, he'll win. So let's see how he does passing this lap car here.
Gonna catch Patrick Smith into the S's. He actually held his lead a little. I think it went down a touch that time, but not by a lot. Turner, though, opened up a gap on Rowe. That helps him out a ton. Fitzy's hawking down Rowe now in that 8 machine. Here goes Alfamy. He's going to try and get around Smith into the carousel. That almost makes contact with the 11 car. That's not good, but that's a good place to pass the 11 of Patrick Smith. There they go now, heading down into the entry of the boot. They're going to sling it down into the corner. Alfamy cuts off the 11. 11 of Smith slides it wide. Alphabe's clear of him, so now Turner has another car to get by. He's going to need some help here, but the laps are winding down. The top 5 have separated a lot from the field. The whole top 10 really is separated, but they are all chasing down Christopher Alphabe. He's on survival mode now with that damage. 3 laps to go at the stripe for Christopher Alphabe. He's won a Daytona 500, a sprint race at Darlington, and now looking to add another huge win to his resume here at Watkins Glen. But they say they don't come easy anywhere, and you have to earn your wins here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, and he is definitely earning it right now with how clean he has ran this race, besides the one tap into the wall. But if he just needs to close out these last 3 laps. And Turner hits the wall, Alexander Rowe hits the wall, and I'm pretty sure if Alphabe doesn't hit the wall again, I'm pretty sure that's just clinched his win.
3.81 seconds. Now the gap for Christopher Alphabe. He opened up a second thanks to that Turner mishap. Top 3 cars on the podium are all completely nuked on the left side. They're using all these race cars up. They're battling all throughout the top 10. Troxel and Monaco going side by side through the S's. Watch this battle for the 7th position. Monaco actually has some damage on both sides of his car. Troxel's rebounded really nicely from not having the best starting spot. 2 of the Team Velocity cars in the top 10. 2 of the Collins Racing cars in the top 10. That's Rose and Barretto. Rose has been driving his ass off today to keep that car on the racetrack after that early damage. Logan Williams, 11th. Nelson Reeves, 12th. Great rebound given how poorly his day started. And I mean, got to check in on the points leader. Justin Zidell, 16th on the track at the moment. Now, actually, now that I think about it, though, we do... Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my... Caleb Rose finally went off. Oh, my God, he might get hit. Oh, no, he's going to be fine. Okay, thank goodness. But Caleb Rose finally went off the track.
I feel like he got sent by... He was in front of... I feel like his teammate just sent him into that corner. I could be wrong, but I think Caleb Rose just got sent by Igor Barretto into that corner. That was... Monday morning is probably good. Tomorrow morning is probably... Uh-oh. Oh, he goes way too wide.
Oh, he's going to cake the wall a little bit, but he should be fine.
Oh, Fitzy cakes the wall. And now Troxel's in the wall.
Oh, my God. They are all hitting the wall. Williams just hit the wall, too. Oh, wow.
Turner didn't close a whole lot. 3.2 seconds now. The gap, that would be a massive gap to have to close in the final 2 laps. And we are in the final 2 laps here at the Watkins Glen International Raceway. It has been an endurance test here that we have never seen in the series before. And it's just 2 laps now from the finish. Christopher Alphabe trying to hold off here on this throwback weekend at Watkins Glen, that 48 car. He sends it off into the boot, makes the fast sweeping left-hand turn, keeps the car fairly well planted on the racetrack, doesn't run it wide. One lap car, McCrow up ahead, but McCrow's been fairly quick all day. I don't think he's going to catch him. Now it's just a matter if Alphabet makes a mistake, if Turner can catch up. They're going to come turn 11. This is going to be the most important turn 11 of the entire race weekend here for Alphabet and Turner coming up here.
He's going to enter the corner here. He's going to race it pretty clean there, trying to pull a gap there to the number 11 car of Patrick Smith. But he's running a very clean race besides that one wall smack. Hopefully he can pull it in here, come to the white flag.
Here they come into turn 11 for the penultimate lap. He's going to keep the car fairly clean, doesn't hit the wall. Turner doesn't hit the wall either. Rose in the wall, podium spot, final podium spot maybe up for grabs. They're battling for fourth. Nobody's down pit road. White flag is out here at the Watkins Glen International Raceway. This race weekend, the Super Glen Week, has delivered yet once again another thrilling race here. Alfie climbing the S's for the final time as he heads down the back straightaway. One more time, he's almost home here at Watkins Glen.
Just an absolutely dominating performance from Christopher Alphabet after the leaders took themselves out by hitting that wall on the final corner. But Alphabet has adapted to the conditions and put himself into the best position possible, the first position, and he looks like he's going to be closing out this race here today with a win.
He's got just a couple of more corners to go. He makes the high speed, the left-hander onto the brakes, into the toe of the boot. He goes way wide, but he's got a big enough of a gap and enough cars in between him. As long as he doesn't hit anything, he should be good. Turner and Rowe look like they have the podium spot safe. Turner, one last gasp around McCrow. They can see Alphabet off into the distance, coming up into turn number 9 for the final time. Looking to get Polar Star Motorsports their 4th win as a team. Through 9 to the final time. You had all the hometown heroes, all the championship contenders, but Christopher Alphabet, one corner to go. He's going to come around here for the final time. Slides it through turn 11. Doesn't really matter now if he hits the wall. Hits the wall almost for good measure. Christopher Alphabet, the first ever Finger Lakes 1000 winner here at the Watkins Glen International. Turner is going to come home second. Alexander Rowe third. Nathan Baird fourth. Zachary Fitzwater round out the top 5. Thomas Troxel worked his way to 6 on the final lap. Igor Barreto. Unless I missed Andrew Williams. Did I miss Andrew? No, Williams had some sort of an issue on the final lap. Eric Monaco is going to get that John Andretti final ride scheme there into the top 10. And so is our defending champion, Brandon Nelson. 11th is Andrew Williams. Still a sensational run for him today. Nelson Reeves in 12th. Rutkowski 13th. Zidell 14th. Caleb Rose holds on for a top 15. Hazem and Bartos 16th and 17th. Oh my goodness, the calamity of this race. The victims it claimed.
This race has been absolutely insane. I am so excited for Christopher Alphabet winning this race at Watkins Glen. And I'm proud of the rebounds that Nelson Reeves and the 61 of Justin Zidell have put on after just destroying those walls and being stuck on pit road repairing that damage. What an incredible race that's happened here today.
No, that is going to be a big time comeback there for Justin Zidell. 14th may not seem like a lot, but that should get him somewhere 35 to 40 points. That's going to open up a huge lead in the championship. The only guy in front of him in this race was Eric Monaco. So Monaco will bolt himself to second in the standings, but I mean, everybody else around them, a lot of guys struggled here today. Bitsy, though, had a great day. That should allow him to climb up here, but it was a clean sweep for the throwbacks here on the podium. Alphabet in the Al Unser Jr. Domino's car, the 96 Williams F1 team, and the McLaren GT F Le Mans program. They round out the podium here. Bunch of throwback cars. Nathan Baird, I think that's the best run he's ever had in the series. 4th in the Silver Bullet. Just an absolute chaotic day here at Watkins Glen, but Christopher Alphaby comes out your winner. We're going to take you through some of the replays we can find. We're not going to go through all of them because there were some absolute barn burners of wrecks here. Mostly we're going to go through that big pit sequence that changed the entire outcome of the race here. We'll do that, and then we'll wrap up here from Watkins Glen. So watch Shane Lake here in the 24 car. Up ahead, Davey Johnson in the 12 is going to go into the wall. He gets a big slide. Xavier gets some damage, and then right there, Xavier, Lake, Clifton, they all make a lot of contact. That's why you saw Clifton. So Pendergast and McCrow, as you saw on the screen earlier, were in a smaller collision. Still a big one because obviously it caused damage. That is why, though, these cars right here completely nuked. They were in a massive accident there. Don't know what happened to Patrick Smith, but we got a couple more things we got to take a quick look at here to see what happened here throughout the Finger Lakes 1000.
All right. So we see here Josh Williamson in the number 99 and the number 42 of Angel Avera there. They're going to try, or at least try to go down pit road. But they do it in such a horrible way that the 99 of Josh Williamson just slams right through the sand barrels and impales the wall. A absolutely hellacious accident. Angel Avera, I'm pretty sure, got out of there with their life after that massive accident. That was just an absolutely horrible hit for Josh Williamson.
All right, so watch these guys in the back of the pit road there. Turner comes off pit road. Fitzy drops the jack. Rowe drops the jack. We knew that was going to happen. Here comes Colton Yo. There goes Dustin Davis. First off, I'm surprised how far up he went into the air because Colton Yo's not going more than 50 miles an hour, but that is going to put in a hard end to Dustin Davis's day. There's no way he's going to win that race now with all of that damage. Tough one there because he was set to gain big on Justin Zeit. Have a shot to close in, at the very least, get his second win of the season, and it goes up in flames here at the Watkins Glen International Raceway.
All right, so right here, they're good. Caleb Rose and Igor Brother are going to go down to the thing, and then he just gets hooked. Igor Barreto hooks Caleb Rose right in the corner panel and sends him spinning into the tire barriers. Team implications, to put it lightly. I think Monday morning is not going to be so exciting for these two after this incident here at Watkins Glen.
So after reviewing a couple of those incidents there during that wild sequence of events here that changed the outcome of the race, Christopher Alphaby, they used a little strategy early to get themselves in position. They kept the car clean for the majority of the day. He comes out on top here. Final thoughts from one of the wildest races we have ever seen here from Watkins Glen International. Really just a back and forth. The intensity from start to finish of this race was incredible here.
Yeah, this race, in my opinion, is going to go up there with one of the best races that the Body Armor Cup Series has produced. It was just amazing to watch all these drivers have to adapt to their changes after hitting the wall, taking damage. The pit cycles were absolutely insane. The first one more than the second. But Dustin Davis, after having the most dominant car of the day, wrecked out. Nelson Reeves got damaged. Justin Zeidel, your championship leader, got major damage. Rebounded to 14th. Reeves rebounded to 12th. But it just shows the will and testament of these drivers here today to put it all on the line to just get some crucial points to try to clinch this championship.
Yeah, Zeidel, that's a huge comeback run for him there to be able to get those points positions back. You never know when you're going to need them. and he really showed out here today, saving some points over Dustin Davis, Haslam, Rutkowski. A lot of guys around him struggled in the points. The only one who didn't, Monaco. He'll gain on him for sure. 9th to 14th is a fairly decent, that's about a 20 to 25 point gap, but it's still going to be Justin Zeidel's point lead there, and you just look at the bottom of this list here. Williamson with one of the wildest wrecks ever. Davis, though, just Davis, Sierra, McCrow all down here in the bottom half of this field. An unbelievably terrible day for Arctic Racing. They're not going to get a lot of points here. Some of these teams up here will, but that does it here. From the longest race in series history, one of the craziest we have ever seen, the Body Armor Finger Lakes 1000. On behalf of Abe Troxel, Matt Tuck, congratulations to Christopher Alphaby, Nathan Smith, and Polar Star Motorsports on the victory here today, defeating the twists and turns of Watkins Glen. We will see you guys next Saturday night for the Tequila Patron Brickyard 400 from Indianapolis. Until then, have an amazing rest of the weekend. So long, everybody.